Hello, my name is Emily Keskey, and I am the Lead Information Systems Administrator here at Reading and Math, Inc. This video is a very quick introduction to some of our information systems that you will likely use during your time here. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here a while, hello again. Thanks for checking this out. If you have any questions after you watch this or want more information, I am available chat, email, and happy to just take some time to check in on a video call or in person if this is post-COVID. So the three big systems that we're going to talk about today are QuickBase, ISMS, and Encore. These are the three systems that almost everyone uses as an RMI employee. QuickBase is our main database for our member and server site information. QuickBase is a cloud-based, customizable, relational database. We'll have videos that go more in depth into QuickBase, but usually when someone is talking about QuickBase, they're talking about a specific application that we've built out called Reading and Math Inc. 2.0. People might say QB or RMI 2.0. Usually that's referring to that specific application where we track our member term slot information. So from before their start date to their exit date, kind of all of that, everything that happens during a service year for a member, as well as our service site information, from what they've applied for to their location contacts, if their agreement's complete, who the internal coach is, the staff assigned. Anything about members and service sites, you're probably going to find it in QuickBase. QuickBase also integrates with those other primary systems, so Encore, ISMS, as well as some other systems that we'll just briefly talk about at the end of this. Again, in that app, we're talking about member, internal coach, site supervisor, site and staff information primarily. We do have a few other QuickBase applications that you might see, IT asset management, the IT ticket help desk. We have an Opportunity Core app for Opportunity Core members. There's a recruitment app, and then we have a few applications for our replication programs. But for the most part, usually QuickBase is referring to RMI 2.0. I have a couple screenshots here, just if you haven't been into QuickBase yet, a little preview of what it's going to look like. So there's the link and the sign-in page, and then one example of a home page of that Reading and Math Inc. 2.0. So that's kind of what QuickBase will look like. Another really important system that we have is ISMS. This is where our members and staff go to apply to become a member or an RMI staff person. If you're a staff person, you've probably applied through ISMS, so you've seen kind of the other side as an applicant, but you'll probably get to see now as a staff person a different view. So this is primarily used by applicants and our recruiters especially, but also program managers, program specialists, our compliance team, and HR, of course. So again, I have the link and what the sign-in page looks like, just to give a glimpse. And ISMS, like I mentioned, does integrate with QB. So for our members, an applicant at the time will apply for an AmeriCorps position with us. And after, I think I forgot to mention, the phone interview also happens through the ISMS portal, scheduling, that is. And if they get all the way to recruiter extends an offer and they accept, they will be changed to an offer accepted status, and at that time, information about that member is going to send over to QuickBase, creating a person record and a term slot. And then that term slot record in QuickBase is kind of where we track everything about that member's term throughout their service year. There's also an integration going from QuickBase to ISMS that actually feeds those requisitions over to ISMS from our term awards table in QuickBase. So that's like the position and what commitment levels that site is open to. In addition to creating person and term slot records from ISMS, there are also some other important compliance-related records created in QuickBase that you, unless you're on the compliance team, might not see, but they're very important. Background check information and paperwork records. Encore is the third big system we're going to talk about, and this is where our members submit their timesheets and their internal coaches or site supervisors review timesheets. So this is used by members and internal coaches or site supervisors for data entry, mostly related to timesheets, but then also monitoring by program staff, finance and payroll, compliance, and program directors. In addition to timesheets, there's a few other forms that are available here. I see supervisors complete mid-year and end-year evaluations for most of our members in Encore. There's a spot to submit great stories, and our internal coaches and site supervisors can submit their wage and monthly in-kind donation forms here. So Encore, we have kind of two different realms of Encore. We have one realm for our Minnesota programs that are managed by Serve Minnesota, and then our other states have a couple other, whether they're reading or math, have those different links there. The sign-in page will first ask you which program year you want to log into. So it's going to default to the current year. Right now it's 2021. And you just hit submit. That will take you to the next page, which looks a little like that next screenshot I have here. It will have a list of all the programs available to be logged into in Encore for that program year. And then depending on your access level, you'll choose under the specific grant or program that you want to log into, that access level. So program director, if you have staff access to view every member in that grant. Regional coordinator is more of that program manager level. So if you're a program manager, you're going to use that regional coordinator access, and you'll view just your cohort. Like I said, our internal coaches and members use this too. So internal coaches or site supervisors would click on internal coach or site supervisor, and our members would click on AmeriCorps member. That will take you to a sign-in page that asks for your username and login, and we have the default username and login information located in our FAQ and the QB IT ticket help desk. So Encore, like ISMS, also has kind of integrations going both ways with QuickBase. QuickBase feeds Encore our site supervisor, and member records, which is great because then we don't have to add them manually. But it does only happen overnight. So if you change something in QuickBase during the day-to-day, that change won't be reflected in Encore until tomorrow. It also means you shouldn't need to edit member or coach or site information directly in Encore. That's always going to be entered in QuickBase and then updated via the integration. And I was talking about all the different things that members and coaches enter into Encore. anything that is entered there. So timesheets, service opportunity requests, great stories, evals, those will all overnight get files generated from Encore and put onto a server, and then QuickBase in the morning refreshes with that information so that we can see Encore information in QB as of the day before. So those were the big three: QuickBase, ISMS, Encore, that you're most likely going to interact with at some point. But I did want to just mention some other systems that we have out there. We have a learning management system called Absorb. This also integrates two ways with QuickBase, so feeds over learner user information from QuickBase to Absorb, and then we also bring back training, completion data, and time spent for our learners back into QuickBase. Google Workspace, I'm sure you've already logged into your Gmail account. There's some other really cool tools in G Suite that you'll probably learn more about during your first few weeks here. Google Calendar is very widely used at our org. Google Meets or Google Hangouts, I can't remember what it's called now. Google Sheets, Google Forms, Google Docs. So you will definitely be using Google for the time being. Form site is where we have our site applications housed, among other forms. It's a very nice form builder, drag and drop kind of professional form creator. So you may use that, but we do, for the most part, integrate most forms back to QuickBase. So our site applications end up in QuickBase. So you may not need to actually go into FormSite to access the results we collect there. DocuSign is an electronic signature platform that we use. A big thing we use that for is our site agreements. And we do have integrations with QuickBase and DocuSign as well. We also, I'll get to Ignite a little later. eGrants is where our members are officially enrolled and exited with the AmeriCorps, National AmeriCorps organization, formerly known as CNCS, or the Corporation for National and Community Service, now just called AmeriCorps. Ignite is our cloud-based file system, which you will, all staff probably have access to that, and is managed more by our operations team. RCDMS and MCDMS is actually managed by Serve Minnesota, and that is our Reading Core or Math Core data management system. This is where members enter their tutoring information and student information. CBIZ and NetSuite are some of our finance, HR software that I don't have too much of a part in, so I won't talk too much about those. And same with Power BI. We have a couple different ways we use Power BI, so you might encounter that during your time here at RMI too. If you would like more information about any of our systems, including a systems and integration diagram, please visit our QuickBase application IT ticket help desk. And then there's a table that says FAQ. It's a little piggy bank of knowledge, we call it. There's a lot of good information there, so please check that out. If you have any questions, not sure where to find something, or just want to learn more, I'm happy to check in. If you want to set up time with me, I'm on chat, or you can email me or help@servetogrow.org, and I look forward to working with you.